All right, we are live in the shop, and I don't know, just figured I had a few minutes and I would just get on here and see if you guys had anything you wanted to chat about. We got car stuff, we got tractor stuff, we got boat stuff, and a big messy shop, because why would you want anything organized? I don't know. Eventually we'll get there. It is a sunny day today, though. The snow is gone. Pretty disappointed about that. But, you know, I mean, it's been a couple years. Like, honestly, I see the snowplow signs from people, and they're like, yeah, we plow snow and all that. It's like, you're not gonna make much money around here lately, because 2 years of barely any snow. It's been whatever. But happy Friday. Absolutely. Waterfowler, what's up? We got Grant in the chat. Yo. Got to come see you, Grant. I got a Jeep with no stickers, so we're gonna have to remedy that at some point. All right, Rebel. Yes, we do have the Rebel right over here. Actually, I was gonna start it up, take it to the auction today. Not to get rid of it. We're gonna buy some more junk that I have laying around here. But we got the Rebel right here. You guys noticed I did take the little covers off of the doors just because they're really oxidized and just kind of bothered me. It's getting a little boost right now as it's been sitting, but this is the OG Rebel. Love the power steps. Those were a must-have for sure. This thing's been holding up pretty good. Definitely every time I'm like, I don't really drive this that much, I should do something with it. Then I drive it, I'm like, I love this truck, and I can't really seem to want to part with it. But it is a great tow vehicle. I tow the boat a lot with this, so. And it's got a lot of accessories on it. Done a lot of stuff to it to make it kind of my own, and then you kind of end up falling in love with them, and then you just never want to get rid of them. And that's just kind of the automotive disease that I think a lot of us car people have. And before the Raptor R, we were the first ones to do the Rebel R, because I figured lift kit and all the stuff that we ended up doing in this build series, we deserved to color that one in. And I think the Rebel's the original for that one. At least I'm going to take credit for it, at least within my little group over here. But we do have our regular Hemi under this one. We don't have the E-Torque or anything like that. So I like the old school Hemi. I just think it is what it is. I don't even think you can get the Rebel 12 with this. And I don't even know if you can get this regular Hemi in these trucks at all. And now they're going to a 6-cylinder. What do you guys think about that? Inline 6. It's going to sound like a BMW with a turbo on it, I think. I think it's a turbo anyway. Not really my cup of tea, honestly. I don't think inline 6s sound good unless they're a Cummins. But what do I know? I guess we're going to have to see what the future holds for our automotive community, because it seemed like we had like another heyday. We had like the muscle car era again. So we had the Hellcat, we had the Camaro came back, all of that. You know, the Mustangs were good again, and now it's all going the other way again, unfortunately. Let's go over here. We got the boat in the shop. I got. Camper is gone. Camper is over at the camper place I had a leak in the roof, and it was just made a big mess. So that's waiting to hear how much that's going to cost, which is going to be a pain for sure. Boxster is inside for once. Really got to drive this car more. But we got the Camaro. If you guys are original to the channel, this was like the first big build. And it's just kind of sitting here waiting for our next move, which is going to be pulling this out, camming it, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the V6. I don't think it's a V6, so I think it's an inline 6, but I guess they've got high hopes for it. I mean, I would take one for a drive and see what I think of it, but I'm not. I can't say I was ever a fan of the Raptor V6 until I had one. And now it's just kind of become the identity of the Raptor, because the 6.2 was pretty anemic. Unless you had a blower on it, it was pretty slow. And it sounded good, but that was about it. But yeah, the twin turbo 3.5 liter in the Raptor is a good time. Like, especially with the blow-off valve, you get like, it's a different vibe. It's not the V8 truck vibe. It's more just the let's get in. Let's do some, like with the trumpet exhaust, kind of more GTR-ish type sounds and feelings. But it gets up and goes, and it's a lot of fun. But yes, the automotive addiction. I can say I would much rather have an automotive addiction than an addiction to something where you have nothing to show for it. That's definitely a thing. But I mean, I think I don't know if there's any horse people in here or things like that. I think it's very similar. Spend a lot of money on your hobby, but you absolutely love it and you could not live without it. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I like the feeling that it gives me when I get to drive something different. And that's really what I can say about pretty much everything that I have. I mean, everything is different. Jeep is different. Tractor's different. If you guys have not seen, this is the 1957 John Deere. It has a 2-cylinder diesel in it. And it has a V4 gas engine right over here, which you use the gas engine to start the diesel engine because they didn't, like they had a battery option for this, but this was a lot more reliable. And as it sits, I mean, it's from 1957. It still fires right up. So it was just the things that they did, the ingenuity back in the day, and it works. Happy with it. Very, very happy with my old tractor. And my grandpa had the same one. That's kind of why I was always interested in getting one of these. But this one's been obviously restored. It's got a PPG paint job and all of that. Then we got the old diesel, which is now, well, since Ford went to that new body style, what do you guys think of that new Ford with the big headlight kind of deal with the squiggles? And I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't like the Chevy steps. I don't like the rear bumper, any of that stuff. Yeah, Raptors I hear in Texas sound more like George Jetson's car than a dualed out truck. Well, I mean, yeah, they definitely have a different sound to them. I'll give you that for sure. I do like it though. I mean, it's got the exhaust notes and everything you can change, so you can have it in quiet mode. You can turn it up, give it a little bit of rasp, or like that kind of like growl or whatever. I think the exhaust sounds 10 times better than the old 6-cylinder Raptors for sure. But and then we have a 6-cylinder in this too, which is half decent. This is the 3.6 liter Pentastar, which when I had it in my 2013 Wrangler, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I think it's because of the size of that Wrangler. I don't know if they retuned them or if they improved them in some ways over the last few years, because my old one was a 2013. This is a 2024. So hopefully they learned a few things about the Pentastar and try to make it a little bit better. But I do like this one. These wheels I'm kind of on the fence about. Out of the two options, I like the other option better, but they're like, I think they were like $2,000 more or something like that. And really at the time I bought this, everybody was on strike, so there was like nothing available and I had to go to New Jersey to get it. But we do have it tinted out. Shout out to Accelerate Auto Styling, getting it all done up. I did a little driving video today, so check that out when it comes out if you guys are into the Jeep content. So if you guys had to say, what would be your favorite vehicle that we have here in the stable, the Hammerdown stable? And we got this guy, which I definitely need to ride some more. But yeah, motorcycles in Pennsylvania, drivers they don't pay attention. Everybody's on the phone, everybody's crossing the center lines and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of just how she goes. But if you guys haven't seen, we did close in the bottom of the mezzanine. And then we have this area in here. I'm pretty sure I've done this on the videos, showed you guys around, but here's a live take of it. And this is just kind of a little behind the scenes kind of deal. Like I have these headers that actually Andy from DFR gave me. And on this one, you can see I've got a little bulb sticking out the back. And that's actually a flame bulb. So then the cord runs through here. And my plan is I'm going to mount these on either side of the TV and then have the flame bulbs on so you can see like the flames coming out of the header. I like kind of like header-esque or like flame, faux flame, I guess, coming out of the header. Should look kind of cool. Like the Dart. Yes, love the Dart. The Dart is up in the shed. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough room for wintertime storage. I really need to find some more solutions for vehicle storage, but it's all part of the progression here. We're getting there. I did this whole ceiling myself. I did all the wall back there. It's nice when guys would build a shop and they could just have somebody come in and do it all at once. But I'm actually a little bit glad that I did it all myself inside, is just because I want to be able to do the things that I wanted to do without having to, you know, have afterthoughts and be like, I really wish I would have done that. So it just took a little bit of time, but we got there. And, well, we're getting there, I should say that. But we do have the little kind of work area over here where this is going to get all metal closed in. We do some welding in there. I got a bench in there and everything. But yeah, just figured I'd give you guys a little live, talk about a few things, and we'll see you guys in the next video. I just got to see what we're going to do next. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.